Alright, so we can be asked to construct lines of length root 2 or root 3 units long given a line segment of 1 unit long. Alright, first up I'm going to do the root 2. So prompt will be something like this. Given a line segment of length 1 unit, construct a line segment of length root 2 units long using only a compass and a straight edge. So this line here that I'm given is 1 unit long. Not saying what the units are, it's just some unit of measurement. So given that, draw a line root 2 units long. The method we're going to use, what we're going to follow is the horizontal line there I'm given is 1 unit. So I'm going to draw a line perpendicular to that, also 1 unit, and then join them up there. Alright, because this is perpendicular, this is all a right angle triangle, which means I can use Pythagoras. My hypotenuse then, h squared is equal to 1 squared plus 1 squared. So h squared is equal to 1 plus 1 is 2. So if h squared is equal to 2, h is equal to root 2. Alright, so we're going to draw a line perpendicular to this one, the same length as it. Alright, we have to use the compass and the straight edge. So first thing I'm going to do is just extend this line segment out. Alright, then I'm drawing my perpendicular line from the end of that line there. So I'm going to put my point on the end of that line and then draw an arc, say roughly around there on that side, and then on that side as well. Okay, so from here to here and here to here is the same length. Alright, you're going to draw arcs then up here and up here from where the line and the arcs intersect. I would make your compass now maybe a little bit longer than you had it, just so you're aiming for somewhere up around here. And then it's point where the arc and the line intersect. And up there. And then the same length, so don't change the length of your arc. And point where the arc and the line intersect there. And up here. Okay? And these two arcs should intersect above the end of that line. Alright, so what you're going to do is draw up here, and that's your perpendicular line. Draw it a little bit bigger than your original line. Alright, so that's what I would have in mind when I'm drawing it. You should do all this using a pencil. I'm just using the red pen so you can see it. Alright, so what do I want? I want a line of 1 unit long here. Alright, so the way I get that is I put the point of my compass here, and I put my pencil point or pen point out the other end of that line. Alright, so what I'm doing there is giving myself an arc which is 1 unit long. Okay, so if you have that measured out, your arc is 1 unit long. So go up here and draw an arc there. Alright, because this is now 1 unit long. Alright, so you measured out an arc of 1 unit long using the line of 1 unit long. Mark the point up there on that perpendicular line. So this must be 1 unit long. Alright, and the final step then is just to join those up. Alright, so that is 1 unit long, that is 1 unit long, and then I would do the little bit of Pythagoras, so that's just going to be planning it out, so I won't have this as part of my actual answer. So maybe just call that h for hypotenuse and write h squared equals o squared plus a squared. H squared equals 1 squared plus 1 squared. H squared equals 2. So h is equal to root 2. So there's your line. So just mark that on maybe as being your line, which is root 2 units long. All right. So this arc here, this arc here, this arc here, this arc here, that's just to draw a perpendicular line. Maybe mark that on as a right angle as well. All right. And then this arc is to make sure this is 1 unit long, and then this is just to give me my right angle triangle. If a question may be left off the using only a compass and straight edge, okay, there might be a slightly there's a slightly quicker and easier way to do it. I would always tend to do it this way, okay? So this drawing a perpendicular line using these arcs is on your course, so you should be able to do it, okay? And this is, I think, the way they'll expect to see it done. If it just says, given a line segment of length 1 unit, construct a line segment of length root 2 units, doesn't mention the compass and straight edge, maybe what you could do, as a kind of slightly quicker way of doing it, is get your set square out. All right, and your set square is going to let you draw your perpendicular line here. Okay, so there's my right angle using the set square. Now, using the compass, point on where that angle is, pen just at the other end of that line, so you're marking out an arc which is 1 unit long. So point there, pen there. You can draw the full arc if you want, but you really only need it to intersect up here. So draw that, and then that's 1 unit long, that's 1 unit long. Join them up. Alright, and that's then h, and do the same little bit of Pythagoras and put that in as root 2. Okay, so that is a slightly quicker way of doing it. Like I said, you're bringing in something other than a compass and a straight edge though, so I think this is the better way to do it, and certainly if they say using only a compass and a straight edge, I think you should do it this way. This may be fine, okay, but like I said, look, this is better than not being able to do it at all, but this is the way I would aim to do it. All right.